Live from WTOC, the Southeast news leader. The News Now starts on WTOC Plus.
I would like to welcome you here to the news on WTOC Plus. I'm digital anchor Jude Binkley. We do start with a quick programming note. We are standing by for Savannah Mayor Van Johnson to host his weekly press conference. It's scheduled to begin very shortly. We will be taking an extended look at that right here on WTOC Plus. I am monitoring our feeds, and as soon as we see him take to the podium, we'll, of course, bring that live shot up to bring you that press conference in its entirety. We, of course, do expect the mayor to speak about the acid attack that happened 6 days ago in Forsyth Park, which we do have some more details about this morning as we see a renewed push for emergency call boxes in Savannah following last week's acid attack. Now, on December 10th, investigators say a woman was out jogging in Forsyth Park when a man randomly poured chemicals on her before fleeing the area. That victim has been identified as Ashley Wieselwiski. She's currently receiving specialized burn treatment, including skin grafts, at a hospital in Augusta. Police say patrols have been increased in and around Forsyth Park following that attack. Now, in September, we spoke with Savannah native Kristen Lacey, who was pushing for the city to install emergency call boxes in areas such as Forsyth Park. She was originally inspired by acts of violence like the murder of Laken Riley, who was jogging around the UGA campus. Now she says it's yet another act of violence this time, which hits closer to home, that's making her revisit this idea.
Now more than ever, it's kind of my mission to push this initiative even more so. Today I created a petition as well for signatures to get more people involved and really kind of just like put the information out there because our safety is important.
In March, the city of Savannah said the police department received a SCAD Community Fund grant to purchase 22 blue public safety call boxes. We did reach out to the city to check in on that progress, and we will update you as we learn more. Turning now to state news, Georgia lawmakers are rolling out a new way for homeowners to prepare for the next disaster before it hits. A new law taking effect in January lets your family set aside money for storm damage with major tax breaks attached. State reporter Abby Kasouris explains.
From hurricanes, floods, and tornadoes, disasters are getting more expensive for Georgia homeowners, especially as insurance deductibles climb into the thousands.
Some of our homes that were not insured, and we found out a number of the homes were underinsured. So I would say that part of the populace still continues to recover at a snail's pace.
Under House Bill 511, Georgians can open a catastrophe savings account, kind of like a health savings account, but for your business or home. The money goes in tax deductible and grows tax-free at the state level. It can be used to cover deductible and repair costs after a governor-declared disaster. Georgia State University law professor Samuel Donaldson says the accounts are meant to fill the gaps insurance leaves behind, especially in high-risk areas.
Georgia is one of just a handful of states that allows this. It shows that in our neck of the woods, we're sensitive to the fact that homeowners probably want more coverage than they have.
But critics say the program won't help everyone, especially renters or homeowners without extra money to save. Supporters say the goal is simple: give homeowners a financial cushion before disaster strikes.
And to feel comfortable going with a higher deductible on their homeowners insurance to get that homeowners insurance premium down.
Homeowners have time to plan now since the new law kicks in January 1st. In Atlanta, I'm Abby Kasouris.
All right, well, we do have something just into our newsroom I'd like to pull up to you regarding the acid attack at Forsyth Park that happened last week. We did just receive a tweet from the Savannah Police Department posted less than 5 minutes ago. We've been talking about the picture on your screen. SPD was looking to identify the man as a potential witness. SPD just posted an update saying they have made contact with the man pictured below, and they went on to thank the public for their tips and assistance. Again, this was a potential witness that police were speaking to, not necessarily the suspect, as you can see that original tweet that Savannah Police put out. But again, just a quick update that we did want to share with you right here on WTOC+. We do want to turn to some national news, a story we've been following since yesterday, because in Hollywood, co-stars and fans alike are mourning Rob Reiner as authorities continue to investigate the circumstances surrounding the murder of the longtime director and his wife. Police have arrested his son for allegedly stabbing his parents at their L.A. home. Bradley Blackburn has the latest.
At Rob Reiner's star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, fans left flowers Monday to honor a man at the center of American entertainment for decades.
I think Rob Reiner was a fantastic, talented storyteller and actor, and moreover, he was just a really, really kind, decent human being.
Reiner and his wife Michelle were found dead Sunday, stabbed multiple times in their home in the Brentwood neighborhood of Los Angeles. Their bodies were discovered by their daughter, who called 911. LAPD arrested Reiner's 32-year-old son, Nick.
Nick Reiner, a suspect in this case. He was subsequently booked for murder and is being held on $4 million bail.
Bail has since been revoked, and Nick Reiner is being held at this correctional facility. He has a history of substance abuse problems and stints in rehab, but appeared often with his dad, including recently at the September premiere of Spinal Tap 2. Reiner, who was known for his political activism, was also remembered in Washington.
Our prayers go out to the Reiner family, the survivors, and everybody who's affected by this.
But President Trump has drawn criticism for what he said after the news.
Well, I wasn't a fan of his at all. He was a deranged person as far as Trump is concerned.
I think President Trump should have said nothing.
Former Presidents Obama and Clinton were among those who paid tribute to Reiner, with Clinton writing Reiner inspired and uplifted millions. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Well, it is the busiest week of the year for the United States Postal Service. This week is your last chance to get those holiday gifts and greeting cards in the mail just in time for Christmas. The Postal Service has been preparing for the holiday peak season, which is the time between Thanksgiving and New Year's Day, since January of this year. Representatives say they've been making preparations in anticipation of the holiday rush. Now, this year, USPS has installed 94 new package sorters to increase daily processing capacity. The institution has also been focused on developing a more stable workforce on full-time employees. Around 14,000 seasonal employees have also been hired to help handle the extra holiday volume. Now, here are the holiday shipping dates for USPS users to keep in mind. For Ground Advantage and First Class Mail, have your gifts and cards in by tomorrow, the 17th. Thursday is the recommended date for Priority Mail, and the final day to be aware of is Saturday, and that's for Priority Mail Express for USPS. Now, in select locations, mail carriers will deliver Priority Mail Express packages for an additional fee on Christmas Day. Post office locations nationwide will be closed on Christmas as well as New Year's, with services resuming the day after those holidays. All right, we'll take a look at this. This is pretty cool. Thousands filled Enmarket Arena last night for the Feed the Hungry Christmas dinner. This marks the 17th year for the event, organized by Feed the Hungry and Representative Carl Gilliard. More than 2,000 pounds of turkey were served, while volunteers also provided groceries, clothing, haircuts, and more to families in need. Now, this year was extra special as the organization celebrated a milestone: 2 million meals served.
Feed the Hungry is a rainbow of fraternities, sororities, churches, organizations that we can come together for the greater good of feeding the working poor. We started with 2 pieces of bread and 1 piece of bologna. To be here and to be successful in one thing, bringing people together and serving hope on a plate.
Representative Gilliard says the event is a true blessing and a chance to give back and share hope, just as others once did for him. And, you know, I was at the event last night. I was filming some of that video. Really cool to see, 17 years strong. And a shout out to Beach High School for a great performance as well. You could see them marching down the hallways right there in Enmarket Arena. All right, well, again, we did have a programming note. Wanted to tell you we are standing by for Mayor Van Johnson to hold his weekly press conference. Taking a look right now, it looks like they are just about getting ready, maybe not fully set yet. So we are going to get into one more story. This is a fun one. This has sparked a lot of debate in our newsroom. Merriam-Webster's Word of the Year might not be one you know, but odds are you've seen it on your Facebook or TikTok feeds. Joshua Skinner with our sister station in Atlanta has the story on slop and how it's seeping into everyday life.
If you aren't a Gen Z debutante, you likely don't know the new definition of slop. So I tried my hand at Georgia Tech's Midtown campus to learn more about the word. Let's consult the dictionary. Slop, noun, digital content of low quality that is produced usually in quantity by means of artificial intelligence. After getting a wow from the cashier for purchasing a real dictionary, I plied my craft in an inefficacious manner, seeing as how Georgia Tech is on holiday break.
Howdy, could I interest y'all in talking about the dictionary word of the year for Atlanta News First? No, okay.
So here's the thing. Slop are AI-generated images and videos made quickly, cheaply, and don't make sense that often make a home on social media sites like TikTok and Instagram. I made these on Canva, a social media editing site, in less than 20 seconds. Slop beat out gerrymander for word of the year, so while my story is not turning into something ornate,
marked by elaborate rhetoric or florid style,
I did eventually find a willing Gen Z interview who doesn't have the best opinion of this kind of thing.
I think it's kind of dangerous. Put words in people's mouths.
A pejorative, to say the least. In Midtown, Joshua Skinner, Atlanta News First.
All right, so I think we've gone through all of the words of the years so far. Slop was Merriam-Webster's. I know 6-7 was one of the other ones. I think Oxford. And what was the other one? Aura farming. So I think we've rounded out the three major dictionaries here on WTOC Plus, telling you all of the words of the years.